PSG offer to Paul Pogba and Ten Hag assistant on a hunt in there by Manchester United. Welcome to Manchester United Matters channel. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is a radio onto this channel which goes by the names of Manchester United Matters channel. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to go to the lower right bottom corner and smash the subscription button. After, click the notification bell that will enable you get notified each and every time I upload a video onto this channel. We are jetting into these two big stories in there for you, and you're really going to bring in some more in there as it's concerned in there for you. Remember, I go by the names of Rock and David in there today, and this is what we do on a daily in there. Yesterday we just did a premiere, and today we said let's do a live video onto this channel in there today. But Manchester United Evening News came out and put up an article that PSG have made an offer to Paul Pogba as he prepares to leave Manchester United. The terms are understood to be lower than the final package United offered. Pogba is open to joining PSG but would prefer a return to Juventus. That is Manchester United Evening News. They went ahead to say Pogba's eldest son, Labile Shakur, is due to start school next year, and Pogba's wife, Zuli, works in a design in Cheshire, that is England, in there. Paul Pogba earns £290,000 a week, but a lifestyle choice is always critical of Paul Pogba's destination in there for you. They continue to say that dressing room sources at Manchester United say Paul Pogba is effectively gone as he approaches the final 2 months, and the club has been planning for his expected departure for most of the season, with at least a midfielder expected in there to replace Paul Pogba in there for you. So that is a story coming in from Samuel Lucas, one of the flies on the wall into the Manchester United dressing room as far as this is concerned, because Paul Pogba has always turned down to sign a new contract at Manchester United amidst United coming out and giving him big promises and promising him big wages in there for you. He has told them, please, give me time, and the time that he has always wanted is to go in and go to another club that is going to cover him some good amount of money, though not to that of Manchester United that is offering to him, but some good reasonable amount of money that will see him succeed, like winning the Champions League and winning the league of that particular country in there for you. Remember, Paul Pogba returned at Manchester United after being winners of the Italian Serie A with Juventus, and he lost to the Barcelona in, I think it was 2013, 2014 in there, when he lost in that finale when they played Barcelona, and the likes of Neymar, Messi and Luis Suarez destroyed Juventus to the max in there for you. So that is Paul Pogba in there for you, and that's what he had really for you in there. But to me, I will say, I think it's good for Paul Pogba to leave Manchester United. However, Manchester United has its own problems, but I don't really side with people who have really come out and said that United don't have good players to feed or bring out the best of Paul Pogba. I tell people that when Jose Mourinho was here, he brought in Nemanja Matic, there was Ander Herrera, and Paul Pogba had one of the best CDMs in the world by then, in the names of Nemanja Matic, playing behind him. He had one of the box-to-box midfielders who goes by Ander Herrera with a very lit passing accuracy in there for you. Paul Pogba didn't shine at Manchester United and didn't give United what it deserves. So I don't remember a season when Paul Pogba was so much consistent in there. And my problem as to why I will come out and say no to all this, that Paul Pogba should go, is because of his inconsistency. People come out to talk about the national team in there, but I tell people that when you look at the tournament like the World Cup, it's only 7 games. And if at all I'm to count 7 games of Paul Pogba putting up performances that are really good, we can name those games. But can he go out of the close to 40 games a season? Can Paul Pogba get us some 30 games of consistency? The answer is no. So to me, I will believe that Paul Pogba has done himself a good service to leave Manchester United, and I really want him out of this club, because I see no reason for him being here, because there is nothing new he's going to offer to Manchester United. And I see United dying to give him a new contract. I don't know why they're dying for. You get, let him go with his ego, and let other teams experience the bad or the wrath of Paul Pogba. He's a very good player on a very good day. He's one of the best midfielders in the world on a very good day on the pitch. But trust me, as things stand at Manchester United, with the rebuild required at Manchester United, these are kind of the players that should leave Manchester United, because you don't see them dying a little bit for this shot. However much was at Manchester United from the age of 10, 15, you get and leaving at the age of 17 to Juventus, he has never shown us that he's dying for this shot. Ever since his return, he won a UEFA Europa League, he won a Carabao Cup, only those two. And in games where it mostly mattered, he has not really helped United. Like last season, United entered the new year when it's just 2 points. No, it was just 2 points behind Man City, and we are into the title race for the very first time. Sir Alex Ferguson left in 2013. And this is when a player of a Pogba's quality was supposed to come out and show us that, oh, I'm the man who is going to lead you to your first Premier League trophy ever since Sir Alex Ferguson left in 2013. Did he do that? No. Individual brilliancy has helped teams like Man City. Like today, Man City has been playing against Atletico Madrid, and guess what? The individual brilliancy of Kevin De Bruyne saw them get a point, get 3 points. But how many times has Paul Pogba's brilliance helped United to secure those points that we really wanted? That's the big question. You get? Paul Pogba is good, but I really believe that it's better for him to pave way for players like Danny Van Beek, James Garner. You get? Because for them, Danny Van Beek is like 24 years and he really has a future and he has a point to prove at Manchester United. So I really believe that Paul Pogba, it's time for him to leave. And I know he's not going to agree a new contract at Manchester United, because he came out and made comments while at France, and he said the following, that while at Manchester United, the reason as why he does not perform in very well, his role is not specific. It's not identified to him. You'll find him playing into a central defensive midfield role, a central attacking midfield role, a left attacking midfielder. You get? All being played as a deep-lying midfielder. Yet at France, he knows what he's going to play. It's well stipulated in there. And I asked myself, who tells you that a professional player needs to be knowing where he's going to play every time? Because a team will always use you where you're going to benefit it most. If at all United is playing a team when Bruno Fernandes is away, like that game that we played when Bruno Fernandes was away, expect Paul Pogba to be played into the central attack midfield role. And you cannot come out and complain that, oh, at Manchester United, I'm always played out of position. All right, Paul Pogba, I think what this season, your best performances you've put up onto the pitch are when you are being played as a left attacking midfielder by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. Remember those first 3-4 games of the season when Paul Pogba came out and put out 7 assists in just 3 games. That is Paul Pogba while playing off the left side of the midfield. So I really believe that those stats that you produced in the first 5 games of the season, that you failed to reproduce again when they are playing you into your role that you like, makes your argument while at the France national team invalid. Because if it was valid, you would have given us far much more when they play you into the position where the France national team plays you in. But with each and every time United has played you into that role, you've not showed up. You've not showed up, man. So to me, I really believe that Paul Pogba should leave Manchester United. He should go, because the rebuild will require for players like Paul Pogba to leave, Harry Maguire, which other player? All those players that are not fighting for this shot should leave Manchester United, because each and every time we put you onto the field of play, you are really going to cost us points. That's what I really come out and say. Paul Pogba should leave. You get? If he's going to PSG, let him go. Let him go. And he's going to go there and flop again. You get? Because at PSG, the competition at PSG, Paul Pogba won't like it. One, he's going to find Verratti, Jorginho Wijnaldum, there is it Diallo, there is Paredes, there is Ander Herrera. So I really believe that he is really going to have a hard time at PSG to adapt in that. I don't know who the manager is going to be, because Paul Pogba is going to find their big ego players, and I don't know how the manager is going to handle all those, because Paul Pogba is a problem of himself. Himself is a problem in the dressing room. You very much know that. And I really believe that it's one of the reasons as to why I think Erik ten Hag is being considered to be the next Manchester United manager, because Paul Pogba has made it clear to the board, and you've seen a statement I've read from the Manchester United Evening News, that the entire dressing room has got to know that Paul Pogba is leaving Manchester United. It's known even within the players of Manchester United that he's not going to stay. And guess what? That means a replacement of Paul Pogba that we have right now and is in the squad of Manchester United is none other than Danny Van Beek. And ask yourself, which manager can use Danny Van Beek to his fullest so as to make us forget about Paul Pogba? It's simple. That is Erik ten Hag. However much Pochettino wanted him while at Tottenham Hotspur, that does not really equal him to a manager who really groomed him from his childhood and made him what he is right now, and what made United sign him. That is Danny Van Beek in there. So that takes us to the story of Erik ten Hag to Manchester United clause, as United are hunting for the assistant of Erik ten Hag in here. So today, loads of stories came in through, and they suggested that, and they were coming in from Andy Mitten. Andy Mitten is a United We Stand editor since '89, editor at large, 442 magazine, works for The Athletic. You know how credible The Athletic is, and he works for Sky and BBC in there. That is the man who goes by names of Andy Mitten in there. He came out and said that Steve McLaren has given United a glowing assessment of Erik ten Hag and said he had the attributes to succeed, provided he gets the right support network around him in there. And before that, there is a tweet that came in from a man who goes by the names of Jamie Jackson. Jamie Jackson came out and said that Stephen McLaren is under consideration for a return to Manchester United as Erik ten Hag's number 2, should the Dutchman be appointed as United's next permanent manager. As Erik ten Hag has never worked in the Premier League, the ideal candidate to be his assistant would have experience in the competition. And that is Jamie Jackson in there for you, and that's the story being reported directly to the Manchester United fans. I want to react to this, and I have two or three points to make. One, I don't believe that McLaren is still into the know of the current coaching ideas, because coaching has totally changed. Being an assistant to Erik ten Hag, you have to be at a level of playing the same type of football that you coach. And if I told you to tell me the people that have been coaching football for a very long time in here at Manchester United, you can't come out and tell me about McLaren as being one of those people that really coached some attacking football or tiki-taka football. He's not among those people that have been coaching tiki-taka football in there, and I really believe that that leaves him out. You get? That leaves him out of this, because it's always crucial to see to it that you come out and do the needful, especially in such things, by getting a manager that is so much eloquent with the manager that you brought in. Erik ten Hag has his own assistant. You all know that. Why should United force him on an assistant that he doesn't want? You get? This thing of OBs of Manchester United should come to a halt. We should stop this, and we should always go against this, because it's not something that we should always come out and embrace, because they've done it several times that has failed. They done it under Louis van Gaal, they did it under Jose Mourinho, they did it under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, they've done it on Ralf Rangnick and has failed. Just know this method of work does not work, and you just have to know that it has failed United for a very long time. And why do they stick on a formula that has failed to work at Manchester United for a very long time? That's my big question, because I really believe that it's really bad to see to it that we always and always and always keep doing the same mistake. Ten Hag is the leading competitor or contestant to become the Manchester United manager. Then, how do you get him a player or a manager who has managed teams like Middlesbrough, Manchester United? He was once the national England team coach. He has no way or similarities with Erik ten Hag. When you look at their footballing philosophies, they are totally different. Now, why do you decide Erik ten Hag to get him a manager? Because he's lacking Premier League experience. You get? When you look at Pep Guardiola, when he came in the Premier League, he said, I want a player who goes by the names of Mikel Arteta to join my coaching staff because he knows so much of the Premier League. And Mikel Arteta was into that era when Premier League football has been played and has been changed in there. That's why he brought him in. But when you look at the philosophies of Mikel Arteta and Pep Guardiola, they're almost the same. You get? But McCrallen and Ten Hag, their footballing philosophies are totally different. Why don't you let Ten Hag come in at Manchester United with his own manager of his own choice? Because when he fails, he won't come in here and give you a reason or an excuse that I failed because United didn't get me the manager I want. You get? That's it. That's it. You get? So an assistant manager should be so much similar to the manager himself. Let Erik ten Hag get him people that he wants. Don't get him people that he doesn't want, because you've made this a job for the boys or bees of Manchester United. And I was so much shocked to see to it that they are saying that Mortataf and Darren Fletcher are so much in discussions on who the next permanent manager of Manchester United should be. You are having Rangnick and you're not using him, and you've told him that please concentrate onto the job of saying that United accomplishes top 4. How do you expect Rangnick to come in here and give United something that it wants when you failed him to offload players that he wanted and sign in a CDM that he wanted in there who was only £3 million and you couldn't sign him that player? And that's the reason as to why United is performing like this. And I say, if there is someone who is blessed, Manchester United is so much blessed. They lost 2 points against Leicester City. Arsenal had the chance to stretch their lead ahead of Manchester United to 6 points. And guess what? They were beaten by Crystal Palace. That really puts United back into the equation because they are now 3 points behind Arsenal, and Arsenal have a game in hand. That means even if Arsenal wins that game they have in hand, of which they're going to play Tottenham Hotspur or Chelsea in the game they have in hand, that means United will capitalize on those two. They get a draw, United wins, United will be just a point behind Arsenal. So that's it. It's back into the top 4 race, into the 4th position race. But Rangnick is supposed to be included into this because any decision they are making without him is a bad decision. It's not a footballing decision because all of these people that are doing the decisions are just football juniors. They are so much young into the footballing world. Even Mortataf, who is the football director at Manchester United, went to RB Leipzig to learn how Rangnick does his thing to come back and rebuild Manchester United. And guess what? He did that in 2018. Has he rebuilt anything at Manchester United? No. That means he went at RB Leipzig, he learned nothing, and he forgot nothing. You get? So the head he went back with, the head he went with at RB Leipzig is the same head he returned with at Manchester United. And that's why he said that if United is looking for an interim, it's better to bring in Rangnick because Rangnick is a proven coach and a proven developer of football projects all over the world, and he's good at spotting cheap young talent that has a potential to become top class or world class. That is Rangnick there for you. So Richard Arnold too has been mentioned that he has joined these 3 to see to it that they really come out with a solution to what this is. And I really believe that Erik ten Hag is very close to join Manchester United. And when you look at what Fabrizio Romano has really come out and said, it really shows you that United are really so much interested in Ten Hag. And the main reason as to why I really believe that Ten Hag is going to be the next manager of Manchester United and be announced soon than early next week is because Richard Arnold doesn't want to go head to head with the fans of Manchester United. Coming in as a CEO, replacing Ed Woodward, you wouldn't like to start your term when you are at war with the fans by picking up a manager that they don't want. I really believe that Richard Arnold will go in for Erik ten Hag, because even Gary Neville put up a poll and fans picked up for Erik ten Hag, and massively the fan base of Manchester United wants Erik ten Hag in there for you. So guys, feel free to go into the comment section. Tell me what you think about Paul Pogba to PSG offer. It was offered to him. And secondly, Erik ten Hag, assistant being looked for. Van Persie was talked about last time in there. But I really believe that they should leave ten Hag to come in and do the needful, because if you are to rebuild United, you should come in here with a lot of power and a lot of influence into this club. You must be having a say on who should leave the club and on who should stay. That's when the players will come out and respect you. But without that, you aren't going anywhere at Manchester United. Leave your reactions to these two stories I've covered up in the comment section below. I go by the names of Aradi. I sign out for now. See you later and good night. See you tomorrow.